guy. Why am I talking like Jethro? My next guest, excuse me, my next guests are probably two most widely known film critics in the country, thanks to their syndicated show called Siskel and Ebert and the Movies. Roger's film critic for the Chicago Sun-Times, and Gene is with the Chicago Tribune. Would you welcome Gene Siskel and Roger Ebert? Have you gentlemen met Mr. Chase before?
We were listening to his...
He was just...
His description. He was describing the two kinds of film critics, and he was just about to say which kind we were when he decided not to, I thought.
Well, I think it shows
we're more the analytical but kind.
You're the deep film critics.
Deep, but we're generous,
and you're
right?
kind. You're nice fellas, yeah.
Yeah.
We're kind?
Must have another picture coming out soon.
Yeah.
Very soon.
Like maybe today.
Now,
our reviews are already filed.
Have you seen most of Chevy's pictures?
All of them.
I saw most of it, yes.
What was his best picture, in your opinion?
Fletch.
Fletch?
Fletch is his best film. Do you agree?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that was great. You can't tell me that...
was also a very good picture.
You can't tell me that Vacation, the first one, was not funny.
It was funny.
But wait a second. You think Fletch is better than Vacation, like I do, right?
Anything you say, I'm certainly
Why did you think it was his best picture?
Because I have thought that on occasion, he's played a character that seems a little bit too smug. And he seems like a nice guy. In Fletch, he was a nice guy pursuing a goal, and I felt warm for him, and I had a rooting interest in him, whereas sometimes, if he seems a little smug, I'm a little standoffish from him. I thought it was a great script, and I thought he personally came across in the warmest possible manner.
Well, also, he had a director, I think, who really...
You like that. You like that. You like that.
He had a director who, I think, gave him a certain amount of discipline, and there is a tendency, I think, when comedians who have a...
I'm not doing anything.
Are you doing what you did on Saturday Night Live?
I'm not doing it.
I'll tell this to you.
I'll tell you what you do. Let Chevy do what he used to do on Saturday Night Live during the news thing. You go ahead and talk and let Chevy do what he used to do.
That'd be fun. Okay, fine. If I can remember what I was going to say. There is a tendency for somebody who is naturally funny, as Chevy is, to try to get laughs by standing there and ad-libbing when somebody else is trying to talk.
That's right.
Can we get him?
I did it. That was it. I will take care of that. Now.
I'm not getting any younger, you know.
I hope you were kind to me, because after all, we haven't brought up Oh Heavenly Dog yet.
Oh, God.
I wish we could get him every Wednesday in Chicago for our show.
Let me ask a serious question, but not too serious. Don't you think it's more difficult to review a comedy than it is a so-called dramatic picture?
Yes, sir.
Not really, because...
So wait a minute. Hold it. Wait a minute.
You got a yes. Start with the yes.
I think it would be easier.
No, because the fact is, you sit there and either you laugh or you don't, and if you laughed, it was funny.
Well, but
with a drama, you have to decide what you think about it on a slightly higher plane. What it means, whether it's successful, whether it makes a statement. Comedy, it seems to me, is inarguable. If you laughed, you liked it.
Yes, but that's only
why...
No, what I'm saying is comedy would be more difficult.
Your monologue is kind of like us in the
No.
No, what I'm saying, what I'm trying to say. Let me jump. Hold it, you guys.
I always answer him. You don't answer him. I answer.
Which one of you guys is the ventriloquist? The point I'm trying to make, comedy is so relative because from your personal life, things are sad. If you have a scene, somebody is sick, everybody's going to react pretty much to that scene the same way.
You got to be demented not to.
But if you tell a joke, you're going to have 500 people in the audience who perceive it from different points of view. Half of them may think it's funny, 25% say it's mildly funny, 25 don't get it. So that's why I say comedy is a very personal...
There's one other area in addition to comedy. I agree with you on that. And that is sex films. What is erotic, and you get certifiable proof, and you can't deny it, just like
this, to me, is erotic.
Yeah.
If you hold it somewhere else.
Yes, fine. No, that's true. That's all in the brain.
You know, it's a strange thing because Monday night, or Tuesday night, Gene and I were both in New York to see the new Eddie Murphy picture called The Golden Child. And I liked it.
And I didn't.
And Jane didn't. We were talking about the audience. We were in the same theater, and I said, it's going to make millions of dollars. Everybody there was laughing, and Gene said, I don't think it's going to be very successful. The audience didn't like it very much. We were about a row apart.
No, we were not. We were about 12 rows apart, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, but you were sitting right next to each other.
Oh, he's not that big.
When you review... This is getting out of control. All right.
Now I'm in trouble, right?
Have you ever
Is it
had-
true? Can I just ask
Exactly what time of night was it I lost control of the show here?
you? Eddie's picture, whether it's good or bad, according to critics, it's going to go through the roof anyway. It's got Eddie Murphy in it.
I think it will do very, very well.
We have a bet that it will make $100 million before April the 1st. I
That's
bet $5. He says it
Unfortunately,
won't.
my picture came out at the same time. So.
We didn't bet on
What was
your
the name of that film, by the way? I know I saw it yesterday.
That was the one Amigo.
Actually, there is a comedy coming out.
I'll be in my Winnebago outside. Why don't you guys...
Oh, hi. Hi, how are you?
When you review a comedy,
Yes.
would you rather be in an audience full of people?
If I have my brother?
Or sitting at home watching it just by yourself? Isn't it more difficult?
If it's funny, I'd rather be with an audience. However, Woody Allen once insisted that Roger and I, and other critics, I believe, see Bananas, arguably one of his very funniest films, alone. Because he was so confident, I believe, of that film's humor, that if we got laughing alone, that we would know just how funny it was, because it is tough to laugh alone.
Sure.
And I did laugh alone, and it is funny. The suck out the poison scene with the snake and the woman is funny, whether you're alone or with a million people.
All right, now the scene you just saw in The Three Amigos.
Yes.
I thought it was funny. Now, you may not think it was funny. How do you feel about it?
I thought that was funny. I thought there were large chunks of the picture that were
The
not.
Randy Newman songs were very funny.
Now, what did you think? What did you think of the Crazy Bird Call trying to get their attention?
I think I got the idea right away, a little more quickly than...
Well, I think that's the
filmmakers
idea,
did.
yeah.
But I mean, I got the idea that he was going on too long.
Yeah.
Right away. So that I felt that he went too far.
See?
When are your next picture coming out?
Boom, boom. Have you guys been asked to appear in a motion picture? Maybe
Yes.
playing
Yes,
yourself
yes.
or it?
Yes.
What have you done?
Yes. Not,
We turned him down.
Why not?
Our place is in the seats, not on the screen.
We've even been asked to do commercials, and we will not do commercials. Certain film critics do commercials.
You think it
we don't.
jeopardizes your
If we
credibility?
can be bought by a product, people might think we can be bought by a movie or by an actor who might want to hand me $100 while I'm thanking him.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about some of the...
Actually, there is a funnier film out now than either Eddie Murphy, coming out now, either than Eddie Murphy's film or Mr. Chase's film, and that is Little Shop of Horrors, which is a wonderful musical, and that's one of the Christmas films that I'd like to recommend.
Steve's in that.
Steve is in
Stephen,
And
he-
he's very, very funny
he-
in it. He plays the dentist.
A demented Elvis dentist, and he's hysterical. Rick Moranis, it's the play that's in Broadway, based on a movie, and it is funny and a good musical.
What's going to be big for the holidays?
Well, already Heartbreak Ridge is huge.
Yeah.
Eastwood in action.
Did you like it?
Not that
I
much.
liked it.
No, he seems... Let me ask you something. Do you guys just disagree because it makes good,
No.
pro and con?
No, see, we just agreed. No.
We probably agree about three-quarters of the time.
Why didn't you like Heartbreak Ridge?
I did like Heartbreak.
Oh, why didn't you like it?
I just felt that it was a little bit recycled out of the Dirty Dozen. A little bit from the territory was very familiar to me. It moved. I know what Roger's talking about with the bird call thing.
Yeah.
When we get the joke, we want to move on. You have a sense of timing. You know
Yeah.
when something's being belabored. As a result, I felt that the Eastwood belabored the joke of getting the recruits together, and then when he went to Grenada, at the end of the picture, it was a letdown.
I thought it had tremendous energy. I think that Eastwood knew that it was coming out of this tradition of the old guy trying to train the recruits, and that he was playing against that. He was going against that, and so it wasn't predictable.
Apparently the Marine Corps was
I
not
also
too
like the
happy with
language. Yeah, the Marines didn't like it because everybody in it talked like a Marine.
Yeah, that's
picture was
the strangest thing I ever heard of.
They're nuts. First of all, The Last Detail is a film that has even more obscenities and is one of the funniest comedy. There's another conversation going on.
Yeah,
here. It's
apparently
amazing.
there is.
That Last Detail with Jack Nicholson is one of the great films, and the Navy protested that, and it's wonderful.
Because of the language.
The language is so funny, it's so extreme that it becomes humorous.
Yeah.
They want you to think that the service is all like Top Gun. You know, you get to drive the big airplanes and
Real nice.
meet
I think
Shelley
the LA
McNichol.
Times did a survey and asked Marines recently about that film, and they found that it was actually quite realistic in some of its depictions, including the shooting in the back sequence.
Yeah, I hate to ask you to pick a dog because it's not fair sometimes for the people who make the movies. But is there something out there that is really so bad?
Roger, he was the one who asked you if you made a movie. You go first.
I can't really recommend Three Amigos. Are you talking about Christmas pictures?
Yeah.
It's the Christmas picture I like the least.
This is the happy hour.
Yes. Well, I asked you to express it. I asked you to
because
express
Chevy
it.
Chase has made a lot of good movies, and God willing, he will make a lot more good movies in the future.
With your help.
Yes, well,
Yes, with your help. You certainly gave this one a boost.
I wish we had been on before Chevy and then had gone home.
See, I didn't know what you were going to say, so I wouldn't, I don't think I'd ask you if I knew you were going to say that.
I didn't know what to say when you asked me that
Well,
question.
you
I should have
were
said Thai pad.
No, you
That's
were-
what I
you
should have
were-
said.
That's not for
honest.
Christmas, though.
It's true, but I could have lied.
All right, now let me ask you another question.
We're not uncomfortable saying in front of somebody.
Do you think it makes a hill of beans difference, whatever you guys say about any movie, whether it's successful or not?
The less people know about the film, if it has big stars like Steve Martin and Chevy Chase, they are going to open up big.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a great ad campaign. They have a great ad campaign. The funniest...
Well, you didn't answer my question.
When the audience does not know enough about the film, like a film like Minaj or something like that, we have a big impact.
Oh, I see.
Children of a Lesser God, we can tell them it is not a downer, it's a good love story. Go see that.
So that can't help.
Yes.
Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, we just have, well, it was an interesting show. Very interesting show tonight. Now, you guys go back to Chicago now?
That's right.
As soon as we can.
Well, Chevy will see you to the train or a plane or however.
I'll be in Vegas now. This is it. Films are out.
Anyway, Gene, Roger, thanks for being here. Chevy, thank you. Three Amigos is opening around the country, right?
Yes, opening tonight, as a matter of fact, Friday night. And it should open big, we hope.
Good luck. Thank you. Have a nice night. I'm humbled by that applause.